So let's get back to the election. Last week we told you about ACORN, an organization that has come under attack in recent weeks for alleged voter registration fraud. This week their offices and some of their workers have become targets of attacks. Veronica Cruz joins us now with news from the web. And Veronica, what are you seeing?
Well, Tony, word of these attacks started percolating on the web. We're going to go ahead and start with the McClatchy website. They are the ones who first reported the story, saying that the day after McCain accused the organization of committing one of the greatest frauds in voter history, ACORN offices were broken into and workers were harassed. Now, the article says a spokesperson for the group claims a senior ACORN staffer in Cleveland received a death threat after appearing on television, and says the threat was then traced back to a Facebook page with a McCain-Palin photo. The spokesperson also claims a female staffer in Rhode Island received a threatening call from someone who said words to the effect of, "We know you get off work at 9 o'clock, and then went on to mutter racial epithets. And then a blog post on the New York Times this morning, Tony claims that both the Boston and Seattle offices of the organization had been broken into and vandalized. It also provided these links to racist voicemail messages warning, "Not for the faint of heart." And then on the Huffington Post this morning, claims that a man who was ranting about the ACORN organization punched a woman in the face while she was canvassing. So, Tony, I was able to speak with ACORN, who had this to say. They said Senator McCain should condemn acts of racism, destruction, and threats of violence, but there's something more important that he could do to stem the atmosphere of fear and hatred back away from the false charges he has leveled against our organization. Senator McCain and his supporters know or could easily find out that their core charge against ACORN, that it has ever been involved in trying to help someone vote improperly, is simply not true. And then, Tony, I also spoke with Ben Port, who is a spokesperson for the McCain campaign, for their reaction to these attacks. Here's what Ben had to say. He says there's no communications from the McCain campaign with the ACORN organization, and every opportunity Senator McCain has, he has condemned egregious examples of attacks on the campaign trail. Tony?
Wow. Boy, at least we can say 99% of the country is behaving honorably in this whole process. There are always a couple out there, though, aren't there?
It's out there on the blogs,
Yeah.
just reporting what's on the blogs.
Veronica, appreciate it. Thank you.